Mic check. One, two. Mic check. One, two. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good morning to all of you. First of all, I can't believe there are 46 people on here right now. I honestly didn't think that people would be here on a Wednesday morning in Chicago, 9:54 in the morning. Is it still snowing in Chicago? Anyone anyone from Chicago in there? Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Today is December 3rd. Today's my birthday. Actually, today is my birthday for only another 5 minutes. But it's only 9:55 in the morning in Chicago. So it's like my birthday's restarting again. It's very late in the evening, and I did this live stream because I wanted to kind of celebrate my birthday and talk about it and talk about the fact that, listen, it's been a rough transition since I've moved here to Manila in terms of like my health and wellness and my fasting journey. But I'm here to share the good with the bad, and I think that's super important. And you guys are already starting with donations this early in. Miss Peaceful One with a $5 super chat. Miss Peaceful One says, happy birthday / belated birthday. Because you know that in about 4 minutes, it will be December 4th. But if you think about it, think about this, Miss Peaceful One. The way I see it is I was born in Chicago. So technically, it's still December 3rd, even after midnight here in Manila. Miss Peaceful One, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. Shauna with the huge $20 donation. Shauna, thank you so much. Shauna says, happy birthday, Jerome. Shauna, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the generous donation. Miss Peaceful One, thank you for the generous donation as well. I appreciate both of you so much. Thank you for being here. I am just so surprised how many people are here this early in the morning. But before I can continue, before I move on here, Eric, Ingrid, Maggie May, Miss Peaceful One, Sleck, Ian, Tanya. Who else is in here? Gia, Randall, so many regulars. My 297. Did I say Ian? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Hi, Ian. Allotted name, Tommy. Who else is in here? Cap Rising, Babita, Peaceful, Aisha, Happy Bunny, Sid. Am I missing anyone? God, I have to keep scrolling down here. Did I say Deja? Hi, Deja. G-Zone, Stephanie, Afia, Margaret from Facebook. Margaret from Facebook, it's nice to see you. I feel like I didn't see you the last one or two lives. Roxy, Adeline. Oh my goodness, how am I going to scroll through all of this? Mrs. Kamori, BMJ. Kirsten, Kylie, Tommy, Jennifer. Okay, is that everyone? No, it isn't. George, Jose. Come on, everyone. Melly Mel. Melly Mel, thank you for letting me know how Chicago's doing. Not snowing at the moment. I appreciate that. Mega Uberto. Oh my goodness. Melly Mel with a $20 donation. I'm just trying to scroll down to say hi to everyone. Melly Mel, thank you for the $20 donation. I appreciate you. Melly Mel says, happy birthday. Thank you so much, Melly Mel. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. It's nice to have you here. At the same time, Adeline with a $10 super chat. Adeline, thank you as well. Adeline with a $10 super chat says, Happy birthday, Jerome. You're aging backward. I don't know about that. I I feel 45. Let me just say that. I feel 45 at the moment. But listen, it's almost midnight right now. It's almost 10 a.m. in Chicago. So again, we'll just pretend that my birthday is still continuing. But well, I'll talk about why I feel 45. It's been a long day. I've been up since like 5:45 this morning. Elmatis, nice to see you. Adeline, thank you so much for the donation. Melly Mel, thank you for the huge donation as well. Thank you so much. AH, all or allotted name, Ravine, peace, love, nice to see you. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. So I have not done a live stream this late in I don't know how long, but I'm doing it because one, it's my birthday and I really wanted to spend some time and share it with all of you. But at the same time, I wanted to give you an update of how many of you who celebrate a birthday, how many of you celebrate a birthday and it kind of goes off the rails and one eventful day becomes two eventful days, becomes a week of eventful days. And then before you know it, you're just completely going off the rails and you can't understand why you've gained all this weight and those good healthy habits that you thought you had now have been sitting by the wayside. I think it's really important to show up even on the days that you might be struggling, even on the days like today for me, where I'm celebrating. And it was such a great day today. I spent a good time with friends and family. I got a lot of texts from loved ones. And it's nice to just feel special in that way, but also at the same time, enjoy myself without having to worry about, oh my God, okay, it's time to fast again. It's time to be this strict and rigorous. But it's all a balancing act. It's all about practicing imperfect consistency. You hear me say this day in and day out. It's about imperfect consistency. It is about making sure that you don't have to be perfect in what you do. You don't have to think in a black and white type of mindset, in an all or nothing type of mindset. You don't have to sit there and be like, okay, 7-day fast, starting now, starting at midnight. I mean, it's midnight right now. How many of you, for example, started on Monday, December 1st? Can you admit it to me right now that you started on Monday, December 1st? That was your day one. And how many of you have now decided that it isn't? How many of you have started over? How many of you have kept telling yourself, I'm going to start Monday, 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 I'm going to start Monday. And then here we are now on Thursday or Wednesday for people on the West. And you're like, it's the middle of the week. I don't really want to do this anymore. Let's just worry about it next week. And if that's you and you're cycling through the restarting over, the waiting till Monday, saying, you know what, but I have this thing going on and I don't want to, it's time to stop. You and I, we've been through this time and time again. You all know that from me. I've been doing this for 40 plus years in that same cycle, in that same loop. And I really hope as I do these live streams, as we connect together, as we talk about our ups and downs, that we can find some real balance in our lives. You all know that I've been doing this for 2+ years now. And you should all know that these 2+ years have not been perfect. They have not been just get to my goal weight, stay at my goal weight, continue to lose fat, continue to build muscle. There have been a lot of ups and downs. And I think the more that I show you that I have my hard days as well, the more you start to realize, okay, it's okay. No judgment, no guilt, no shame, no embarrassment, right? No shame, no guilt, no embarrassment about what you do. What's important is you put the effort in. What's important is that you still do what you can for the day. It doesn't have to be a throwaway day. You do not have to wait until the first of the month on a Monday. You don't have to wait till 2026. I know there's some people right now who don't even want to be here because they don't want to think about anything right now because they're like, yeah, but Jerome, the holidays and Christmas shopping and the in-laws are coming and X, Y, and Z. And how many excuses are you going to continue to make for yourself before you realize that life is going to keep lifing? You will have to face reality. You will have to face instances and situations that will throw you off. You already seen it with me. What happened when I lost 80 pounds in 5 months? Sure, that was great. Sure, I got the weight down quick. But at the same time, were my good habits in place then? They were nowhere where they're at today. My habits, my discipline, the motivation I have, a lot of those kind of ebb and flow, but the consistency has been there. I have continued to grow. I've continued to evolve over time. Did I miss a super chat? Eric with a 450 Australian super chat. Eric, thank you so much for the 450. If you didn't see Eric's donation, was it 2 days ago, Eric? Eric donated a $45 Australian for my 45th birthday. Jay Birthday, living it up, celebrating a 48-hour birthday. I'm pretty much celebrating a 48-hour birthday at this point. Eric, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So here's the thing. I don't know how I'm going to do this live stream today. I want to take some time to talk about everyone and see how everyone's doing. I haven't had a live stream this early, even though it's past midnight here. And this is one of the reasons I don't do live streams this late since I've moved here, because 12 a.m. here is 10 a.m. in Chicago. But I said, stay up tonight, do this live stream, finish your other work, because you don't know this, but prior to this live stream, I was on a marketing call with one of my clients, and it's just been a very long day. I've been up since 5:45 in the morning. My Tito, my uncle, took me out for breakfast today, and I was with other family, and it was great, and it was such a great time. And Afia, I was just about to share pictures of Afia. Afia, oh my goodness, with a $45 super chat. Afia, thank you so much for the huge donation. You just did what Eric did. Afia with a $45 donation. Afia says, a little something to celebrate still being young at 45, Jerome. I'm 54. Your humility and vulnerability is truly appreciated, and I wish you many more healthy and living in balance years ahead. Go you, it's your birthday. Thank you so much for the $45 donation. Thank you for such a generous donation. All of you, thank you so much for the huge donations today. I appreciate you all so much. From this middle-aged man. Yeah. I can't believe I'm 45. Afia, thank you so much for the generous donation. All of you, thank you so much for the generous donations today. Um, I really want to stress the point of the fact that even at 45 years old, my best years are now. I have lived 4 decades of my life not taking care of myself. As a type 2 diabetic at 22 years old, with high blood pressure, with low testosterone, who couldn't even walk up a flight of stairs without feeling winded, without being completely sweaty, having no motivation, laying on my couch, developing an eating disorder, locking myself in my apartment for almost no, over 2+ years, being in a state of not even wanting to be here to where I'm at now. I've completely turned my life around. And at 45 years old, I think there are a lot of people who are maybe around my age who think that, what's the point? What's the point, Jerome? Why would I even do this being this old? What does it matter? I'm already married. I don't really care about the way I look. I don't, and listen, you can give yourself all the excuses in the world until you realize that, okay, it's not just about the way you look. It's not just about aesthetics. It's not just about vanity. I understand that they're motivating factors, but this is also about your health. This is about your health and wellness. This is about your health and happiness. And if you do not prioritize your health, if you do not take care of your health in ways that you should, the moment you lose that health, I'm telling you, it is not a life that most of us want to live. How can you take care of others? How can you take care of yourself when your health is no longer there? That really isn't a life worth living. You've heard me talk about kicking down the can, kicking the can down the road. And when I talk about kicking the can down the road, I'm talking about just procrastinating. Like I said, waiting till Monday, telling yourself that I don't want to deal with this right now. And if you don't, what are you actually waiting for? Are you waiting to do a 7-day fast? Are you waiting to get a 30-day fast under your belt? Because if this is I don't want to call it a fantasy, but if this is what you imagine life should be, this perfection of life, when you aren't being perfect, when you're throwing away the day every single day, you're not practicing anything at all. You are living in that black and white type of mentality. You have to learn to let that go. As hard as that may sound, because I know many of you are like me. I know many of you have been in that situation. I know many of you have started on December 1st thinking this was going to be your month because the first also fell on a Monday. Also, well, I don't know how many of you are like, it's the last month of the year. This is my last hurrah for 2025. And how many of you are now 3, 4 days in there and you're like, time to start over. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't tell you how many years passed by. How many of you have been in this situation like me when it's your birthday, on your birthday, where you're like, this is the year. This is the year I get my shit together. This is the year I start. And so on the day of your birthday, you're all ramped up. You're all ready to do what you need to do. And then you realize, oh shit, it's my birthday. I want to go out and have fun. People are inviting me to have drinks. People are inviting me to grab lunch, dinner, what have you. Then you're like, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. And then there you go again, living that black and white mentality instead of practicing imperfect consistency. And maybe this is what you need to hear. Maybe what you need to hear is, because maybe the issue is you don't know how to deal with the all or nothing type lifestyle or the all or nothing type mentality. When you think all or nothing, then you're just like, well, Jerome, what else can I do? How can I get out of this cycle? Imperfect consistency, imperfect consistency, practice imperfect consistency. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be consistent. Your fasting doesn't have to be perfect. Your eating doesn't have to be perfect. Your exercise doesn't have to be perfect. Your sleep doesn't have to be perfect. Even the way you exercise at the gym, even the way you perform cardio, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be consistent. This can work with every aspect of your life. Does your job overwhelm you? Well, the work you do at your job doesn't have to be perfect. Just be consistent. Just put some work in. You can apply this to everything, almost everything that you do. Maybe not. I'm sure there are instances where maybe imperfect consistency is not the right protocol of life, but I can imagine with almost anything that we do, as we are humans, as we fuck up every now and then, imperfect consistency is a hell of a lot better than sitting on your ass doing nothing. Is a hell of a lot better than saying, well, what's the point? I already overate today, so why even do anything else? Imperfect consistency. Did I miss? Oh my goodness. Peace to all with a $10 super chat. Peace to all. Thank you for the generous donation. Peace to all says, happy birthday, my friend. So glad to finally catch a live. Peace to all. It's nice to have you here. I appreciate you being here. So actually, you know what? I'm going to get into chat, but before I do, I'm just going to share a little of my life with you. Today, I had the opportunity to be with family and be out here in the Philippines, be out here in Manila, and it was so nice. I've told you all, one of the biggest reasons that I'm out here right now is to reconnect with my family, is to reconnect with my roots, is to better get a handle on learning Tagalog. And it's been great. Family that I have not seen in 35 years, family that I have actually never met because they weren't even around when I was here 35 years ago. And I'm very lucky to be here with family that cares and loves me. It's nice, especially just again, I'm not trying to get too personal with everything here, but I just want to share a little bit of my day today. I ate a lot today, everyone, okay? So let's just kind of get that out of the out of the out of out of my system. Let's just get that out in the open is what I'm trying to say. Um, we were in this area of the Philippines called Tagaytay, and well, I'm getting the wrong scenes here. It's because my screen is not. Where's my stuff? Why is my stuff missing? That is. There we go. We were in this area in Metro Manila where it was so much cooler than where I stay at, in a much busier part with a lot more cars and a lot more people and a lot less trees. But this area we were at was beautiful. Um, they even had these pine trees that looked like Christmas trees. Oh, this is the wrong. Is my stuff lagging? Why is this not playing? There we go. It was so pretty. I don't know how many videos I have, but I was also just going to show you a Um, this is overseeing the Taal volcano or Lake Taal or both. We went to get breakfast or brunch. We went to get dessert. I ate a lot today. Um, we even went to just like a kind of a corner fruit market, and they were just selling fruit for like super cheap. It was like, I don't know, $2 for a whole thing of bananas and like three. It was $1.50 for like three pineapples. I mean, I can't do all the wait, it was less than $2, I think, for three pineapples. Um, just wondering if I had any other pictures here. I thought I had a picture of my dessert. I guess I forgot to add that in. Anyway, it was, I know a lot of you ask about what things look like, and I just wanted to share at least a little bit. Um, Ingrid with a $14 Canadian super chat. Ingrid says, happy birthday, Ingrid. Thank you so much for the generous donation. Ingrid, it's so nice to see you. Hopefully, you're doing well. I'm sure I'll read about everyone in a little bit, but Ingrid, thank you so much for the $14 Canadian. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So, like I said, today was today was a really bad eating day. I ate a lot today. I only fasted for like 15 hours today. And when I broke my fast, I broke with a salad. And it was like a prosciutto and cashew salad, and it had some other sweet something in it. And then we went to a different place, and I wanted to share. Oh, I do have that photo. We went to a different place. I had like a latte, and that place was beautiful. It was actually the place that I was showing you with the lake. And we had this for dessert, and I will probably fuck up the pronunciation, and I'm sure many of you will laugh when I try to say it, but and I'm sure you know why when I say it, because this dessert was called puto bumbong, I believe. Puto bumbong. Anyway, this was very delicious as well. Um, and so after that, I had, I'm now trying to remember what I ate after this. I think we came back like to the Manila area, and is that what I ate right after? I ate McDonald's right after. You know, the food here in McDonald's is so different. I had chicken nuggets here. Yes, I had chicken nuggets because I worked out today. So remember, even though it was my birthday and even though I didn't eat the cleanest, I lifted today. And actually, even before my Tito picked me up and we went to Tagaytay, I went for a walk this morning, and I didn't get to walk as long as I normally could because I got picked up early, but I didn't say, well, fuck it. I'm not going to walk at all. In fact, I had about 40 minutes, so I took a 40-minute walk. And after we went out in the morning, I lifted weights later in the day. And after the lifting session, I was like, I don't feel like cooking. I'm tired. I still have to work tonight. So I went to McDonald's. I ate 20 chicken nuggets. I ate a, it's called a burger McDo, because here they don't call it McDonald's. I mean, I guess you could, but people call it McDo. And then, um, and then I bought two more burger McDos, and I ordered a plate of spaghetti because yes, you can order spaghetti at McDonald's. You can also order fried chicken at McDonald's, like you can at Jollibee's. And I had some other dessert. I had uh, piaya, which I can't show you because I ate it all. Anyway, I ate a lot, everyone. Just FYI. And so that's been my day. And I've worked, and I'm here live streaming. And I guess what I'm trying to share with you all right now is that I could have just said, it's my birthday today. Why go for a walk? It's my birthday today. Why go to the gym and lift weights? It's my birthday today. Why even bother working? It's my birthday today. Why even bother live streaming? It's my birthday today. Why even bother doing anything? Let's just start tomorrow. Let's just start tomorrow. Let's just start tomorrow. Let's just start tomorrow. Let's just start next week. Let's just start at the end of the month. Let's just start in 2026. Do you see why I do what I do? Do you see why I share this vulnerability? Do you understand why I stand back here and I show you what I look like every time I live stream? Because I don't want to hide. I don't want to run away. I don't want to ignore. I don't want to pretend that life isn't happening. I don't want to pretend that I forgot what I ate. I don't want to pretend. Oh, I had an apple pie at McDonald's too. Did I say that? Anyway, I realize that I will never be perfect. I will never be that YouTuber or that Instagrammer or that TikToker that will do or show you the perfect life. I will never be that. Let's face it, I'm a middle aged man at 45. I am not perfect in any means. I mean, I weighed 235 pounds at 5'3". I'm never going to have that perfect body. I'm never going to look like what I look like in my 20s, even though then I was morbidly obese. But I guess what I'm trying to say is what I'm trying to show you is what's real. But at the same time, what's real is the fact that I have lost this weight and I have kept it off now for over 2 years. And at the same time, I've done it naturally. So while I might not be perfect, I have done things that can be sustainable, that can be long lasting, that can be attainable and achievable, that can still be achievable at a middle aged age. As somebody who has been morbidly obese for over 40 years, naturally. And it isn't some kind of magic trick. There isn't some kind of secret way of doing it. And the way I do it has evolved over time. So don't think that you should be imitating everything I do. You can take things that I do, you can work with it, you can tweak it so that you can adapt it to your life. But you can never, or you should never duplicate it in this way, because my protocol will always change. It's currently changing. Currently, today, it's all over the place. Since I've gotten here in Manila, my routine has not been what it was before I left. You all know what my routine looked like before I left. It was very strict at one point. ADF, 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 right? 15,000 steps, 15,000 steps, 20,000 steps, 15,000 steps, lifting at the gym every other day. Everything's been thrown off lately. My fasts have not been anywhere close to ADF in the last 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. My eating is nowhere where it was before I left. These are things that I'm currently struggling with. But I'm not going to let that get to me. I realize that I have to continue working at what I'm doing. Did I miss a super chat? I did. Jordan with a $2 super chat. Jordan with a $2 super chat says, "Happy birthday, Jerome. Hope you eat a lot of cake." I didn't eat a lot of cake, but I ate a lot. I ate a lot. I mean, it's currently 12:28 in the morning here, Jordan. I know it's only 10:28 in the morning in Chicago, but I might be eating when I wake up tomorrow. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But thank you, Jordan, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So I know that there's a lot of chat, and I know I probably won't be able to get to everyone, but I'm going to take some time now and I'm going to read through chat. And I will try to talk to you all, answer what I can, and see where we go from here. Sorry, why is my camera being? It's because I moved, and there we go. So, like I've said before, this is an accountability live stream. This is where I share with you what my fasting results look like, what my weight looks like, where my head is at, what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling. And I hope that you take this time to share with me how you're doing. Take this time to ask questions. Take this time to share not just the good, but the bad in what's happening. And it's not like I'm trying to get drama out of you. It's not like I'm trying to get the quote unquote bad out of you. That's not why I ask. I say that because many of us struggle. Many of us get into this place where we don't want to share the bad. We only want to share the good. We don't want to show up for ourselves when we're doing bad. And I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes if you're able to talk about the hard days, the days that you struggle, it can be freeing. It can be freeing in a way that maybe you haven't realized before. Andrew with a $20 super chat. You guys are insane today. Andrew with a $20 super chat says, Happy birthday, Andrew. Thank you so much. I loved what you said. My best years are right now. You're just glowing up. Andrew, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I appreciate you. I do believe that though. I believe these are my best years. And it's not because I'm 45. It's not because I'm in my mid 40s. These best years aren't because of my age or because I'm here specifically in Manila, although I'm very thankful to be here. When I talk about my best years, I talk about it because in these last 2+ years, in the last 750, I don't even know how many days I've been on this journey now, is that I continue to show up. I continue to be accountable. I continue to stop starting over. I continue to stop saying day one. I continue to stop saying, wait till Monday, wait till the end of the week, wait till 2026. My best years are now because I am actually putting the effort in. I am actually being accountable in ways that I have never been before. And for me to do that, for me to face my fears, for me to be in discomfort, for me to feel empowered by not just my good days, but accepting bad, by accepting imperfection, by giving myself grace. I feel that these are my best years because I'm allowing myself to live my life versus just saying, we can start tomorrow. Oh, it wasn't perfect, start tomorrow. Oh, I'm hungry, so start tomorrow. Oh, I'm just going to indulge and start tomorrow. And remember, when I say these things, I'm not saying that you cannot indulge. I'm not saying that you cannot enjoy. I'm not saying that you cannot partake because you can do all of those things. All I'm saying is you don't have to give up the entire day. You do not have to just throw away the day. You do not have to turn around and say, well, fuck it. I fucked up, so what's the point of doing anything? The moment you can give yourself grace, the moment that you can practice imperfect consistency, I will tell you, I promise you, you will learn and you will grow. And sometimes all it takes is just showing up and being accountable in that way. Andrew, thank you for the $20 super chat. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate you all. Thank you all. So I'm going to scroll up here. I'm going to read through as much chat as I can. I know I probably won't be able to get through everything, but I will try. I will try. If I stop getting donations. Letty with a $5 donation. Letty says, glad to see you and happy birthday. Letty, thank you so much. It's great to see you as well. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you so much, Letty. Thank you for the $5 super chat. So let's go ahead. Let's get started. Eric says, I had about half of the egg mixture and did I miss something here? Oh, I think Eric was, I'm not, okay, this is where I'm at. Eric says, either way, I'm down 0.4 kg this morning after just a hair under 22,000 steps yesterday. And so let's talk about these two things off the bat. Eric is down a bit in weight. Congrats, Eric, on being almost half a kilogram down this morning. But look at what Eric's doing. Eric does work on a fast, breaking a 65-hour fast from Sunday to Wednesday. So working on fasting, but you can also see the way Eric eats. Eric eats very clean in this way, very protein focused, lower in carbs, right? And I'm not saying that you have to eat the way Eric eats, but Eric is putting a lot of strategy and a lot of work in the way he eats, the way he fasts, and also look at the amount of steps that Eric takes. There's a lot working here. Eric isn't just focused on one specific thing, but it is working on multiple things. I'm just reading the rest of this, but Eric, congrats on being about half a kilogram down. Thank you for sharing with us. Miss Peaceful One says, I'm almost 52 hours in, almost there. Although I feel like, oh yeah, this was about half an hour ago. So 52 hours in. Congrats, Miss Peaceful One. How's it feeling? Hopefully it's feeling good for you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for the birthday wishes. All of you, thank you for the birthday wishes. I wish I could pull every single one up here and thank you all, but I just know that's going to take all day. Let me scroll down here. Gia says, happy birthday, Jerome. My birthday was yesterday, December 2nd. Happy belated birthday, Gia. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Hopefully you had a great one as well. Thank you for sharing with us. Randall says, hello, everyone. And first of all, let me say happy birthday, Jerome. Thank you, Randall. Over the Thanksgiving weekend, I gained 10 pounds, but after an ADF 42-hour fast, I lost 8 pounds, trusting the process. So I love to see this because I feel like many of you have realized, as you have seen me gain weight and then lose it immediately after like a 24-hour fast, where you'll watch me gain 4 to 6 pounds and then I'll lose 5 to 7, or I'll gain 8 to 10 pounds and I'll lose 9 to 11 after a 24, 36-hour fast. Here's another perfect example. Randall probably had a great Thanksgiving holiday, probably ate quite a bit. And even though he gained 10 pounds just on Thanksgiving holiday, does not mean that Randall gained 10 pounds of fat. You have to get that mindset out and stop thinking, oh, I gained all this weight, so everything sucks. Instead, Randall trusted the process, fasted for 42 hours, lost 8 pounds during that time. Congrats, Randall. I mean, I know that it isn't the 10 pounds that you gained, but I think it's also very reassuring to know, oh, okay, so I gained 10 pounds during Thanksgiving because I overate. I lost 8 pounds because I put a 42-hour fast in. So now I'm going to refeed. I won't eat the same like I ate on Thanksgiving. And then if I can fast for another 42 hours, I should probably see my weight regulate. If I do it again, I should see my weight start to push itself down. If I add other weight loss levers into my journey, I should continue to lose more weight. Trusting the process. Hopefully you're feeling pretty good about that, Randall. Thank you for sharing with us. Ian says, happy birthday, Jerome. Thank you, Ian. My calories are low these days and continue to do my daily 10,000 steps. Weight is slowly getting down to the 230s. Ian, it's so nice to hear from you. I know it's been a minute too, Ian. So thank you for sharing with us. And again, just like I say, it doesn't always have to mean a super long fast. Sometimes all it means is just putting a shorter fast under you, but doing what Ian's doing right now and controlling his calories, finding himself in new lower weights as time goes on. Thank you, Ian. Congrats to you. Congrats to you. Tommy says, "What's up, Jay Birthday?" Is that why Eric said that with the donation? It's been a while. Tommy, how have you been? Hopefully you've been all okay. How's your mom's doing? She's she's better. She's good. She's good. I appreciate the care and the kind words for my mom. So thank you. Hope all is well with her. She's a lot better. I appreciate that. Um, if you didn't know, I had a live stream, forget how many live streams ago, where I had shared that my mom had hurt herself at work, and that was very rough for me, especially being 8,000 miles away and not being able to help. But she's a lot better, so I appreciate people asking about that. Happy birthday, my guy. Thank you again. Well, I ain't gonna lie, your boy gained 7 pounds in the last few weeks. A lot is going on. Tommy, hopefully you're not beating yourself up. I mean, even when you say 7 pounds in the last few weeks, that doesn't sound like a ton either. There's probably a lot happening in life. And even if you think about what you've been doing, if you just know that things have just been out of hand, you're here. And maybe all that matters now is to just turn that part around. Start showing up. You knew what worked. You knew what you had to do. I know you still know what you have to do. It's just a matter of being accountable in that way, practicing imperfect consistency, reminding yourself it doesn't have to be all or nothing. So thank you for sharing with us, Tommy. I appreciate you. Shauna says, "Happy birthday. I hope it's been amazing and warm." It was warm. It's usually almost every day here. It's around anywhere between 85 to 90. It really does not change, at least since I've been here. No worries, Cap Rising. Cap Rising says, "Happy birthday, Jerome. I'll miss the live. About to check out of the hotel and head home. Safe travels coming home, Cap Rising. Nice to hear from you." All of you, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I really wish I could read through all of this, but I know that I just, it will be hard to go through all of this. Maggie May says, "I've been having a terrible time with my diet slash weight loss journey. I got to get, I got to my low weight of 179 on November 19th, and today weighed in at 189. I'm going the wrong way." Maggie May, just some words of encouragement. You and I are probably in the same place. My weight has steadily gone up over the last 2.5 weeks, and it hasn't been a gigantic climb, but I'm sure when I weigh in tomorrow, I'm sure I'm going to be close to 150. And I was 135 ish before I left Chicago. And I know that tomorrow's 150 or 148 or whatever it's going to be is only going to be temporary, because as soon as I put another fast under my belt, I know that the majority of it is going to be water. I'm pretty sure a big portion of that is the same for you, Maggie. Again, just think about what you've been doing. When you say you're having a terrible time, are the bad habits sinking in? Are you eating emotionally in that way? I mean, I know you've shared with me and others, especially in the autophagy live stream, how things have been. And so sometimes it's more of a conversation of, how do we reel things back? How do we get you on solid ground? What are the small steps that you can do to tell yourself, okay, I can't do this right now, but I can do this. I can't do this right now, but I can at least do this. And so sometimes it's just taking those small steps. Sorry, everyone. I'm gonna get a thing of water because my throat is a little parched. Maybe it's because I was on an hour call prior. That's so much better. Hi, Sid. Sid says, Happy birthday, Jerome. Thank you, Sid. Hope things are well. They are day 5 of an open ended water fast. Congratulations on 5 days, Sid. In that phase where I'm not really hungry, so going to try to push as long as I can. Sid, keep us posted. I know it's been a minute, I think, since I've seen you. So please let us know how you're doing. Continue to keep us posted. And remember, even if it breaks, well, you're on an open ended. So whenever it breaks, you know that the plan is to refeed and go again. So thank you for sharing with us, Sid. Aisha says, I fasted December 1st and ate the last couple days. My weight has crept back up. I'm going to hit the timer later on today. Keep us posted, Aisha. I did read your comment that you posted on YouTube, and I think even in the live stream, because I did read through chat. And I know that you've been in a little bit of a struggle. So hopefully you've been able to kind of reel yourself back in as well. Practice a little bit of that imperfect consistency. Maybe the question I have for you too is I love that you're able to still come here and share with us and be open. And I know it's not the easiest thing to do, but I also hope that over time, that as you continue doing this over and over and over again, that you start finding some of that middle ground, that you start practicing some of that imperfect consistency. I know you have. I mean, I know you have. I know that you don't see everything as just black and white all the time, but I think those tendencies, if I'm not mistaken, are still strong, are they not? So just continue to share. Just know that I'm here, know that the community is here, that we're willing to help. And so I hope that you continue showing up for yourself and for us. So thank you for sharing with us, Aisha. Yeah, Maggie says I'm struggling even with a shorter fast. And this is not new. This is for myself too. I've been in this moment. I hit the timer, and the next thing I know, I'm putting food in my mouth again. And so I know what this is like. This was me even yesterday. Yesterday, I wasn't supposed to break. Yesterday, I was supposed to fast all day. Instead, I ended up breaking at 37 hours instead of just breaking today for my birthday. But there was no real reason either. I mean, yes, I was hungry, but I also knew that I could have just fasted. Something that I don't always have the answers for. And maybe it's the same for you right now, Maggie, but I guess as I continue to work on my journey and figure out my struggles, if I learn anything new, you know that I'll be the first to share with all of you. So just keep your head up, Maggie. Thank you for sharing with us. Peaceful says, I've been wavering between 140 to 143 for 17 days now. Can't seem to get under 140. So frustrating. I mean, first of all, for you to be between 140 and 143 for over 2.5 weeks is still such a huge win. I am sure there are many people who would love to be in a place where they have been consistent weight wise for that long. I know that you're trying to get under 140. So am I. You and I were around the same weight. But I also know that, well, the work I've been putting in has not been the same since I've gotten here to Manila. For you, Peaceful, I don't know if I'm not sure what that missing piece is. I'm not sure if you know what that missing piece is. If you know it's because of your eating or it's because of, I don't know if it's the fasting length or the refeed length or whatever it might be. But hopefully you're also not too concerned about the weight and also relying on things like strength training and making sure you retain muscle and worrying more about composition and the way your clothes fit rather than just the number on the scale. I get it. I know the number on the scale is a really motivating factor, but just remember, it doesn't have to be the only thing that matters. So keep us posted, Peaceful. Somebody Carnivorous Teacher, happy birthday. Carnivorous Teacher with the $5 super chat says, happy birthday, 40 hours into my 60. Congrats, Carnivorous, feeling back on track for the past week, even with vacation. I love that for you. How was vacation, Carnivorous? Hopefully it went well. I appreciate you sharing with us, and it's great to hear you being 40 hours in. I'm sure you'll keep us posted. I'm sure I'll hear from you more tomorrow. But thank you for the happy birthday wishes, Carnivorous Teacher. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I think I lost my place. Happy Bunny says day 67. Happy Bunny, I'm so proud of you for still just doing this every day. For you to say, hey, this is day 67 for me. I'm 36 hours fasted right now. I watch too many eat this, not that videos, and I'm overwhelmed with perfectionism. This is a tough one, and I appreciate you sharing this. If some of you are wondering what Happy Bunny means by this, sometimes when people talk about eat this, not that type videos, that is where this kind of overwhelming can come from. This is where this perfectionism can come from, because you start watching things and it's like, don't eat this, don't eat that, eat this instead, don't eat that, do this. And I'm not saying that these things cannot be beneficial. I'm not saying that these things cannot be informative, because they can be, but also think about the people who are putting these videos out. Are they really putting it out in terms of helping you? Or are they doing it because they're helping themselves by making clickbait videos, by making rage bait videos, by making videos where people will argue and complain on the internet instead of genuinely wanting to help? I'm not saying that they cannot be helpful, but the way I look at it is, you and I, and I'm not just talking about Happy Bunny, I'm just saying in general, all of us know that eating foods that are not processed or ultra processed are not as good, or eating foods that are processed and ultra processed are not as good as eating whole foods. And if you can at least make that switch to whole foods and eat mostly that, and maybe practice that 80-20 rule that I've shared with you before, that 80% of the time you should be eating good, clean foods. The other 20% of the time, hey, eat what you want. I think most of us can find good results doing that. Happy Bunny says, I still need to do my walk. Busy yesterday and skipped. Still here, but it's messy. And you know what? Happy Bunny, life is messy. My life can be messy. My life currently is messy in the way of eating. I have a lot of my shit together, but my eating is not in the best place. And it's something that I need to continue working on. So I'm right there with you, Happy Bunny. Keep sharing with us. Congrats on being 67 days in. Congrats on being 36 hours fasted. You're putting the work in. Please keep going. Keep us posted. Thank you for sharing. Goodness, everyone, how am I going to get through all of this here? Deja says, gonna break my 72-hour fast tonight. Not gonna lie, it was very difficult as my long fasting muscle is not great anymore. You and I both, Deja. I have not really pulled a long fast in a minute. I mean, yesterday I was trying to fast all day and I broke at 37 hours instead of fasting for close to 55, instead of just breaking earlier today. So I'm with you. So congrats on 72 hours in. Congrats, congrats. Mrs. Komori. Hi, Mrs. Komori. Hello, everyone. I'm new to the channel, but not new to fasting. Been an ADFer for over 3 years, so you're a veteran at this. You have experience with this. Lost 90 pounds, so very similar to me. Gained back about 15 over the past 2 years, seeking new motivation to lose more. First of all, huge win. Congratulations to you for doing ADF for over 3 years. Congratulations to you to losing 90 pounds. And whether you like it or not, or whether you want to hear it or not, congratulations to you for only gaining 15 pounds over the past 2 years. That is a very difficult feat to do. I talk about losing this weight and keeping it off for over 2 years, but I still have my swings, and I will have swings where I'll gain 10, 15, 20 pounds even. So I hope it doesn't deter you in that way. It doesn't sound like it does. If anything, you're just looking for a little more like oomph to keep you going. So, Mrs. Komori, maybe all it means is accountability. Maybe all it means is just tweaking the small things in your life, tweaking the way you eat, tweaking the way you fast, showing up and being accountable in ways that you haven't before. Maybe those are the only things that you need to keep going. So, Mrs. Komori, please keep me posted. Congrats on your success. I know maybe you feel a little frustrated that you put on 15 pounds over the last 2 years, but I don't want to diminish the frustration that you might have with that. But the way I look at it, that's if you were able to lose that much weight doing ADF, I know that that 15 pounds, you'll be able to drop that again too. So please keep us posted. If you're looking for new motivation to lose more, show up here when I do these live streams. Keep us posted. So thank you again for sharing, Mrs. Komori. Gosh, I mean, thank you all for such kind words. I will read all of this in a little bit. Like I said, I know I'm not going to be able to read all of it today, but thank you for sharing. Just even reading some of this. Gorge says not snowing in Chicago, but it might this afternoon. I'll keep my fingers crossed that it won't snow some more. You guys have had enough snow. My mom has been sending me pictures or videos of the snow, and it's I see it. I see it. I mean, I've been just watching other reels on Instagram of snow dropping, and it's yeah, it's wild. I think it's wilder that I'm not there experiencing that, and instead I'm showing you pictures, not that picture, but pictures like this of me today in just lush greenery in 85-degree weather. Um, okay, let me scroll down here. Oh my goodness, everyone. I really, I don't know if I'm going to read through all of this because I still have work to do tonight, everyone. Um, okay, let me scroll down and just see. Hi, Nash. Nash, I haven't seen you in a minute. Nash, it's nice to see you. Um, Gias, Gias, am I saying that right? Gia's Divine Delight says, it's so hard to get back on the wheel after a pause on steadily fasting. I do no matter what hit my timers. And so you knew I was going to say that. So I'm glad that you pointed that out. What's the missing piece? Is the missing piece accountability? Is it hard because you have no one to be accountable to or accountable for? If that's the case, show up here. Find an accountability partner. I'm not saying you have to book a coaching session with me, but if that's a way that might get you back on track, reach out to me. So please keep me posted. I feel you though. I mean, you aren't the only one, and I'm sure other people will probably share the same sentiment with you. Melly Mel says, Thanksgiving and the day after threw me off track. Haven't been able to move past OMAD since, but you're still doing OMAD. And that's what Melly Mel says. But at least I've been consistent with OMAD. And you knew I was going to say that. I'm sure you did. Trying to get back to ADF, 18 hours fasted so far. And so remember, Melly Mel, the other question you have to ask yourself is okay, you've been having trouble, you feel off track, you haven't been able to pass you haven't been able to move past OMAD, but what does the diet look like? Is that the hard part? Are you focusing too hard on the fasting part and not enough on the diet part? I mean, you and me both. My the food I ate tonight was way more than I thought I was going to eat. I mean, when I went to McDo, I'm trying to say it the Filipino way. When I went and had McDonald's today, I had 3 burgers, I had 20 nuggets, and I had an apple pie. And I had spaghetti from McDonald's because we have them here. And it was just, I mean, it was immediately after a heavy lifting session, but I could have made better choices. I think I was just so tired today. It's been a long day. Like I said, it's 1 in the morning here. I still have to work after this, and I've been up since 5:45 this morning. So long day for me. Melly Mel, I know you got this, so I'm sure we'll talk soon. Keep us posted, or keep me posted as well. Jennifer says my day one was October 14th, and it's been imperfect consistency all the way. I love to hear that, Jennifer. That makes me happy to hear. I'm down 10 pounds even after a total meltdown yesterday. It was an epic binge, but I hit the timer again last night at 10 p.m. And so I appreciate you sharing this. And I know for a lot of people, the difficulty here is when they binge or they overeat, especially when they're working on their journey, they think, okay, well, I binge, so everything's over, right? I have to start over now. You don't. Just remember that. Even if you have these binging moments, it doesn't mean you have to give up the day completely. All it means is that some old toxic habits rear their ugly head. And the goal after that then is to minimize that from happening. If it's something that you did consistently in the past and now is becoming inconsistent, is becoming rare, is becoming less frequent, look at that as a win. Do not think that one binge means that you have to completely give up your journey. And I'm not saying that you're doing that, Jennifer. I'm proud of you for being able to hit the timer and going again. Keep us posted. Keep us posted. Spike, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. It's nice to see you here. Kirsty, thank you for the kind words about, Kirsty says, getting back to my roots. Thank you, Kirsty. I appreciate you. um, okay. I want to scroll down here because Stephen asks, are you still in Manila? I am. Thank you, I don't know if I say this right. LG Gake. I'm not saying it. May you celebrate many more. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. Miss Peaceful One asks, how did the McDonald's taste there? The chicken nuggets taste different here. Did I say that earlier? The apple pie tasted different here. They taste different. The chicken nuggets here, they don't have that same crispiness that the US one does. The the chicken nuggets here, the texture of the chicken tastes like ground chicken. And I'm not saying that the McDonald's one is superior or anything like that. I mean, it's McDonald's, right? It's just different. The apple pie here, the crust is a lot crispier. It tastes a little more, in a way, it tastes a little more homemade than the ones at the McDonald's in the States. So, and the burger, the cheesy McDo is pretty good. They put some sauce on it. I don't know if it's Thousand Island or whatever, but I like it. I thought it was pretty good. Um, it's not something that I would eat every single day. It's something that I noticed, and I don't eat McDonald's often. It's just it was close by and I really just wanted chicken for protein, and that's kind of what I went for. Gia says, how do you go back to your fasting routine after a vacation from fasting? So, I mean, it's something that takes practice. And if anything, like I've said, like you've heard me say, it's just a matter of hitting a timer. And you've heard me say this before, I'm sure. If you can do a 14-hour fast, you can do a 15-hour fast. If you can do a 15-hour fast, you can do a 16-hour fast. I'm going to say this again. All it means is you keep hitting that timer. You keep practicing imperfect consistency. When you cannot fast for a long period of time, work on your other weight loss levers, work on your diet, work on your exercise, work on your sleep, work on your mental health. The fasting part will find its way. Sometimes we get burnt out. Sometimes we need a break. That's something that I'm going to be sharing with you all in a little bit today. I'm not taking a break from this. It's been a very long day for me. I still have work to do after this, and I need to catch up on my sleep, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, everyone, let me scroll down here. Um, Goodness, there's so many of you here. I haven't been able to say hi to all of you others that have been here. Uh, I'm just trying to see if there's someone I haven't said hi to yet. The Titanium Isabel. Hi, the Titanium Isabel. I fasted for 3 days, broke my fast, had a celebration dinner yesterday, pushed the start button again only for 24 hours, then go low carb for 3 days, then aim for a 5-day fast. I like the plan, the Titanium Isabel. The way I see it is you're trying to do many different things. You're trying to see what a longer fast looks like, what shorter fast looks like, how to eat differently. So I would say what you get out of this is you try it, you run with it, you see what works, you see what doesn't, you do it again, you practice it again. And it doesn't mean that if you don't like it, that you can't ever do it again. All I'm saying is take everything you do, grow it, experience it, learn from it, tweak it, optimize it, do it again if you need to. See if it works better the second time around. Take some time away from something, try it again. This is how we get better. We do not get better by just thinking about it and saying, maybe one day I'll do this, maybe one day. And we don't get better by just living black and white, by just saying 7-day fast, 14-day fast. We get better by trying, by doing. Even if we aim for a 3-day fast and we only get a day in, doesn't mean that you can't hit a timer and try again. Doesn't mean that you can't doesn't mean that you can't work on other weight loss levers. The Titanium Isabel, thank you for sharing with us. Not sure. 920 says, been trying to lose weight since October. I kept failing every day. When you say I kept failing every day, what do you mean? Worst part is I keep saying I'll fast tomorrow, so I'll eat whatever I like today, and then the next thing I know, I've been overeating. So, not sure. I'm not sure if you're new to my channel. I can't remember. So I apologize if you've been here before, but everything you're saying right now is everything I've experienced in my life. When you say that the worst part is you say you'll fast tomorrow, so you'll eat whatever like you are today or like today, and then the next thing you know, you've been overeating, that is an all or nothing type behavior. That is a black and white mentality type of mindset. When you say, okay, I'm going to fast tomorrow, so I'm going to eat everything today. And then the next day, oh, I only got 18 hours through. I can't do this right now. I'm going to eat everything today and then I'm going to fast all day tomorrow. Next day, same shit. Next day, same shit. Next day, same shit. That's black and white thinking. That's all or nothing thinking. This is where you practice imperfect consistency. This is where you tell yourself, hey, it doesn't have to be like this. I don't have to act this way. I can maybe cut my fast short, work on my diet. I can get some extra steps in. I can go lift weights. I can get some good sleep. The more you cycle this way, the more you keep doing this all or nothing, saying, I'm going to start tomorrow, then eat everything in sight. I'm going to start tomorrow, then eat everything in sight. I'm going to start tomorrow, then eat everything in sight. The more you do that, the more you perpetuate the habit. The more the toxic habits start to seep in, the more this becomes the normal behavior. You have to break that cycle. Keep us posted, not sure. Thank you for sharing that with us, because I know that's not an easy thing to share. Somebody, Ravine, with a $15 super chat. Ravine, thank you so much for the generous donation. Thank you for the support. Ravine with the $15 super chat says, I did a 165-hour fast 2 weeks ago. Congrats on such a super long fast. I did fantastic days 1 to 4, but every second of days 5 to 7 was a battle. Should I try rolling hundreds or keep trying for extended fasts because they're more effective? I'm going to tell you this. Technically, longer fasts can be more effective in terms of losing weight in general, dropping weight on the scale. But in reality, the more effective fast is the one that you can do long term. The more effective fast is the one that can be sustainable. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't try doing rolling hundreds. I'm not saying that you should try, that you shouldn't try, or you should try to do for something longer than that. If you're trying to do rolling 168s or 165s. But if you want my honest opinion, I'm going to tell you that what's going to be most effective is what feels good for you, what feels long lasting for you, what feels sustainable for you. And here's the thing. I know maybe you're waiting for me to give you an exact thing of what to do, but I know you've been here before, right? You've heard me talk about this. Obviously, for me, when I did rolling 90s, they were very effective. I lost weight quicker than I've ever lost weight before, but it was difficult. It was tough. And while a majority of that time didn't feel like the hardest, it becomes mentally taxing. I eventually would have burned out. I eventually burned out doing 65 shortly after because I was just tired of doing long fast after long fast after long fast. So, what you need to ask yourself is whether it's rolling hundreds or rolling 165s or even rolling 90s or even rolling 48s or doing a 100-hour fast and then doing a couple OMADs and then rolling into another 100. I'm going to tell you what you need to do is stop worrying about a number, stop worrying about 100, stop worrying about 165. And I'm not trying to discredit your long fast because those are amazing. These are great. I am proud of you for pushing something so hard. But I think what matters more is what can you do that will be long lasting? What can be sustainable? What can you do for you to keep showing up here and tell me how you're doing, whether it's good or bad? What can you do that you won't feel bad or guilty for doing a shorter fast? Does that make sense? If you want maybe more solid, but Jerome, I really want to know, listen, you and I both know what the answer is if you want to drop weight. There is nothing faster than just pushing a long fast. You and I both know that. 165s every single week, sure, you're going to drop a shit ton of weight. Is it going to feel good? Only you can answer that. For many people, doing rolling 165s can be very taxing, can be very taxing in a way that you'll get burnt out and then you'll go the opposite route. So sometimes what it means for many people is, hey, you're going to do 165. Maybe you'll do two in a row. But then after that, maybe it's time to do a 48, do a 23. These are, this is why I can't ever give definitive answers because everyone is different. Everyone experiences these different. Everyone has different situations in their lives happening. Not everyone is like me that can do rolling 90s. Not everyone is like other people who have been in here and who have done 30 plus day fasts or have done rolling ADFs for a number of years. Sometimes I think the majority of us in here, the best fast is the one that you can do long term and sustainably. And I think the most effective way of losing this weight is also somebody who is continuing to work on other things outside of fasting. So I think either way, Raveen, keep me posted. Let me know how things are going. Lean on us, lean on the community if you need like additional help with that. But Raveen, thank you for the $15 super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, goodness, everyone. I have no idea now where I'm at in my, oh, where am I at? I've lost my place. You guys are just, I wish I could help you all day, but it's literally 1:15 in the morning. I've been up for almost 24 hours now. Um, okay, just let me try to scroll down here if I can. Miss Forbes, it's nice to see you. Hi, Jerome. Long time no see. I'll get back to my feet. I was struggling, but I'm starting again with my fasting. I did OMAD the last 2 days, but I'm still figuring my restart date. I will watch the videos. Miss Forbes, it's nice to see you. I know it's been a minute. I was gonna say, I mean, you know, you're not the only one. I'm just glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're sharing with me. So please keep me posted on your journey. It's nice to see you, Miss Forbes. Thank you for stopping by. Um, and remember, just keep hitting that timer. Keep doing what you need to do. Okay, I'm just seeing if I might have missed someone else on here. Price Man 5, nice to see you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much. Marie says, when do you normally go live? So I don't, I used to go live at around 1 p.m. Central Chicago time, anywhere between 1 and 3 p.m. Central Chicago time. But now that I live in Manila, I'm usually going live at around 7:30 p.m. Central time in Chicago. So it's later in the day. The only reason that I'm doing it this late right now is because it's my birthday. And well, it's past my birthday now. It's December 4 here. My birthday was on December 3rd, but it's December 3rd in Chicago. And I feel like that is my birthday. But, you know, this is me just trying to cheat my birthday a little. But I normally go live at around 7:30 p.m. Central, Marie V. Shauna asks, how's the neck? So it's actually so much better. Thank you for asking. I actually was going to bring this up. And so, um, if some of you don't know, I had about 45 kilos fall on my head. It was a freak accident. I can't even explain it, but it hit like the back of my head and it pushed my neck down. And even though it's a little sore right now, it's so much better than it used to be. I was able to get a really good workout session today, and I didn't even think about it at all. So it's much, much better. Thank you for asking, Sean. Thank you for asking. Okay, I'm gonna keep scrolling down here. It's okay, Margaret. Margaret says, "Thank you for being here, Jerome. Sorry we're keeping you up so late. You're fine. I do like the morning lives, though. When will you do another live? I if I can if I'm ever up this late for whatever reason and I have time, I will do these lives around this time. They seem to do really well too. And I mean, I'm not here to just do lives when they do well, but I don't mind streaming this late if I actually have to be up this late. Wednesdays, for me, I usually have late meetings because I have clients who live in the Chicago area that I have to do morning sessions with. And I'm not talking about my fasting, my coaching sessions. I'm talking about my other work. So, maybe one day a week I can do morning streams for people if I'm up this late. So, yeah. Um, I don't know when my next morning, or I don't know when my next live will be. My guess is it'll be um, on Friday, Chicago time, Friday, not because it would be Saturday here in Manila. But my guess would be Friday. We'll see. I'm not there yet because I have a little bit to share with you all before I sign off today. Um, Thank you, the goodness. I see the happy birthday wishes. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, wow. I've actually scrolled all the way down here. Um, Marie says, any suggestions on how to get used to black coffee? I love cream too much. So here's the thing, Marie, and other people can chime in with this as well. So for me, I drink black coffee, iced black coffee. I really enjoy. I even like cold brew. I like nitro cold brew. If you are not a fan of black coffee, listen, I have coached people who will still drink coffee with cream and can still lose weight. Now this really depends because, first of all, you have to be very careful with the amount of cream that you put in your coffee. But if you're putting, I don't know, one serving in or even two servings in, and you can keep it at that, you're still putting yourself at a severe caloric deficit for the day. So, is it a true fast? Well, technically, no. There are calories in it. But if the goal is to just get weight on the scale off, if having a coffee with a little bit of cream and still having control with the calories can help you, so be it. Don't let other people give you shit for not truly fasting or whatever they might say. If your goal is to just lose weight at the beginning, just give it a shot. There are other things you can try though. You can try like a stevia, you can try a Splenda, you can try, I don't know what other people's like, I don't know what other people use. I don't know. I know people have talked about putting butter in their coffee, MCT oil in their coffee. So there are many things that you can try and see if it's tolerable, if it's bearable. But I will say this, even if cream has a little bit of calories in it, I wouldn't be so black and white about it. Instead, I would say try it. See if you can have a little bit or even do something that's less caloric. Because I have no idea what's one serving of cream is. I don't drink cream in my coffee, so I have no idea. Cream could be very high calorie wise. But I think the way I look at it is if you can do something that can still help you find success being in a calorie deficit, I would say give it a shot. Keep us posted, Marie. Keep us posted. Okay, so I'm, God, we're an hour and a half in already. um, Today is, we're gonna get into the nerd stats, everyone, because this is just it's so late, and I still have work to do. Today is, well, it's not even Monday. I put the wrong. See, it's been a long day, everyone. Today is Wednesday, December 3rd. And technically now here in Manila, it's Thursday, December 4th. Um, Day 759 of my journey. I'm 45 years old, everyone. Um, has the last 759 days been perfect? No, it hasn't. I just told you. Today I ate a ton of food. I ate breakfast and then I ate, I think, some kind of sweet Filipino snack. And then I ate McDonald's for dinner because I was just too tired to cook and I just wanted something close by. And I know that when I weigh on the scale tomorrow, I'm going to be up in weight. I might be close to 150, if not more. And I'm not about to beat myself up over it because I know that I will eventually get back into my journey. I know that right now I have a lot of family things that I've been doing. I've been going out with people. I just moved to a new country and it's okay because I know that I have a plan that works. I know that I am living my life and trying to figure out how to manage these things, just like many of you are. Many of you, I think, come here thinking that you're just going to be a hobbit, a hermit, and live in your house or apartment or condo or whatever and never see the light of day unless you're working out and then you're going to fast the rest of the time. When in reality, life doesn't work like that. And even if it worked that way for the next 3 months or 6 months or whatever, your life will not be like that forever. Eventually, you will go back out and you will be with friends and you will get invited out. I mean, unless you're not social and you plan to just, but that's on you. Anyway, I guess all I'm saying is I know that I'm not just going to stick myself in my apartment and not do anything. So I know life is going to life and I have to manage the ups and the downs. Miss Peaceful One asks, when is the autophagy live? So this is something that I was going to talk about too, but now that Miss Peaceful One's asking. So here's the deal. I was going to do my autophagy live stream tomorrow at our normal time at 7:30 p.m. Central, but it's 1:30 in the morning right now. And I still have to work tonight. And I'm afraid that tonight it's going to take me another 2 hours of work. So I'm going to be wrapping this up soon. But um, I also had somebody book a coaching session with me, and that's my own fault because I forgot to close Wednesdays off at around this time or, when I do the autophagy live stream. So we will do the autophagy live stream tomorrow, but we will be doing it later in the day. We'll be doing it. So I had somebody book a session with me tomorrow at 8 p.m. So we will be starting half half an hour later. We'll be starting at not half an hour. We'll be starting an hour later. And I know that might be late for some people, but we will be starting at 8:30 p.m. Central tomorrow for that. So I apologize for that, but also that at least gives me some time to rest a little more because tomorrow I don't think I'm getting up in the morning for a walk. I think I'm just going to sleep because I need it. I had a very heavy um, workout today, so we'll go a little later tomorrow, and I'm just going to do my coaching session at 8 p.m. Central, and then we'll do the Top G live stream at 8:30 p.m. Central. Hopefully that makes sense. So I know there's probably not going to be a lot of people who are going to make it that late in the evening, but I also have to balance my sanity out because of a crazy day today for my birthday. So, which is really interesting because I know I'm talking to many of you where it's the same day right now, and we're going to be live streaming a little later, but it will be in the evening. There you go. Thank you, Shauna. Yes. Thank you. Maggie May, for sharing. But yes, I know some of you might not be able to make it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Melly Mel. I keep forgetting because I'm going to sleep tonight still. So for people who are in the West, the Autophagy live stream will be later today at 8:30 p.m. Central. Okay, 8:30 p.m. Central. I'm so sorry. Again, you have to forgive me. I'm in a different country, so times are different, and I forget. I forget. Okay. Um. Okay, where am I at? I'm just going to share a very similar sheet that I had with you on my last live stream that is now not showing up. Here we go. In the last 3 weeks, oh God, it's been 3 weeks now, hasn't it? I've been here in Manila now for three. I've been here for 3 weeks. No, 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 no. I've been here for less than. I moved here on the 16th, so I've been here for like 18 days. But in the last 21 days, um, I moved from Chicago to Manila. I had farewell dinners. I had jet lag. I had family parties and get-togethers. I had many overeating days. I had my birthday today, and I've overeaten a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. But I still fasted where I could. I still walked where I could. I still lifted when I could. My weight has kind of been all over the place from 137.2 to the low 140s with no real consistent fasting. I haven't done consistent ADF. And what's really interesting here too is on the last couple of days, if you all saw just a couple of days ago, I pushed up to 149.6 pounds. And after a 37-hour fast, I dropped back down to 141.8, just to show you all that still walking, still lifting weights, still trying to put a fast in can still give remarkable results. Now, here's the thing. This morning I woke up and I think I was 144 pounds. Well, and that was almost 24 hours ago. And I've eaten like a maniac since then. And tomorrow, I'm sure my weight will push up even higher. But like I said, I'm not worried about it. Um, and honestly, I think that's where I'm at when it comes to the nerd stats because, God, we're almost 2 hours into it. So here's the thing. I'm going to do fit check real quick. Fit check is going to be very. I am so bloated today, everyone. I am so bloated today. I'm wearing this hoodie right now, and I just feel so bloated. But let's do fit check. If you're not familiar with what fit check is, that's where I stand back there. That's where I show you what I look like physically, even if I feel bloated, even if I feel lean. So even though I'm probably 150 pounds right now and I'm up 15 pounds, I show you because I think it's important that you know that whether good or bad, I will be transparent. Before I do fit check, I just want to remind you that I have been overweight my entire life. Not only overweight, I have been obese, morbidly obese in my teens, in my 20s, in my 30s, and even in my 40s. I share all of those photos to remind you that I have been like that my entire life. And I have now lost that weight and kept it off for over 2 years at this point, naturally. I don't take medication. I am not on any type of GLP-1. I'm not on Ozempic or anything like that, not on Wegovy. I've never had weight loss surgery. I don't do any kind of hormone replacement therapy. I'm not on TRT or HRT or anything like that, naturally. And I say those things because if you're somebody that's struggling, if you're somebody that's been overweight or obese or morbidly obese their entire lives, and you are maybe considering going on medication, or you're considering getting on GLP-1, or you're considering weight loss surgery. I'm not saying that you can't or that you shouldn't. All I'm saying is if you have never tried to just work on your good, healthy habits and work on making better choices in your life and getting rid of the bad ones, maybe that's the first step that you can do before you go that other route. And I'm also not saying that you shouldn't take your medication, that you shouldn't take the GLP-1 that you were given from your doctor. All I'm saying is weigh the pros and cons, because I think what's really important is whether you're on medication or whether you're on GLP-1 or whether you had weight loss surgery, if you don't fix this part, if you do not fix the mental part that's going on, if you don't work on your good, healthy habits, because that's something you should be working on regardless of whether you're on medication or on GLP-1. It's something that you should continue working on anyway. Work on your good, healthy habits, work on your accountability, because those things will pay off no matter what. And like I said, I share all of those photos with you to let you know that even someone like me, who's in his mid 40s now, who's 45 now, can still find success naturally. Okay, we're gonna do fit check. Oh my goodness, my legs. I'm gonna be so sore tomorrow. My 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 workout today, I was doing burpees and I was doing all of these core exercises that I've never done before. I was using resistance bands. I was doing a lot of different shit. So I got a good workout in. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm wearing this hoodie. This is a boy's large hoodie. This is a very small hoodie, but um, I'm very bloated. You're probably not going to see all of that bloat, but you could probably see that bloat here. I mean, I'm just wearing I'm just wearing this. You know what's funny is you can see how tan I am. You can see you can see how tan I am at this point. But I'm so bloated. I typically just don't wear this shirt, but so front shot. Oh my God, look at how tan. Look at how tan I am. This is how the sun gets you in Manila. The rear, side. God, look at how white that is. But you could see, like I've continued to work out. Like I'm not, God, I'm so bloated though. Like I'm literally so much heavier at this. God, I'm like so pale. so, I'm so pale. But even like this right now, like what's really interesting is even though I'm like really bloated and I ate a bunch of McDonald's and ate a bunch of food the last couple of days, because I ate yesterday too. I ate I ate yesterday and today. Um, is that I still feel relatively lean. And I think it's also because I'm still lifting, right? I'm still putting the work in. Think about that. I ate really shitty today. I ate a lot yesterday as well. And even though I ate 2 days in a row like that, I lift heavy at the gym. I go for my walks. I take care of myself. I do what I have to do. Man, I have this like itchy cough, which is annoying. I think I've just been talking too much. I've been talking since 10:30. It's 1:30 in the morning right now. Oh my goodness. That is fit check, everyone. I'll take some time and I'll do Q&A. Um, if you have any questions, if there's anything you want to say particularly, please feel free to talk about it now. Um, in the meantime, if any of you, my goodness, I can't even. The Titanium Isabel with a $35 New Zealand, is that right? New Zealand super chat. The Titanium Isabel, thank you so much for the huge donation. The Titanium Isabel says the big 45. That's absolutely right. Happy late birthday. I'm from New Zealand, so it's the fourth. I mean, the Titanium Isabel. I'm from Manila, so it's also the fourth. Although it's 1:38 in the morning here, so it must be even later there in New Zealand. Am I correct? Is it like 4:38 in the morning or 5:38 in the morning? Grateful for these lives. It keeps me accountable. I'm glad that it does. I'm glad that you can share your accountability with us. Blessings to you. Enjoy your birthday and get back to it. I'm with you, and I will. I absolutely will. And I'll still keep doing what I'm doing. The Titanium Isabel, thank you for such a huge donation. Thank you for the $35 New Zealand donation. I don't know exactly what the dollars are called in New Zealand, if they're just called dollars, but I'll just say NZ because that's what I'm assuming. Is my phone going off? No, it is. Um, Thank you again for the $35 donation. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Um, where was I at? I was going to say, if any of you have any questions, please ask now. In the meantime, um, if any of you are looking for additional help when it comes to fasting, weight loss, or accountability, if you are looking for a weight loss, not a weight loss, if you're looking for accountability, if you're looking for an accountability partner, an accountability coach, if you want to put a game plan together, if you want to put a strategy together, you can go to finallyfasting.com and you can book some time with me to talk. Here's the thing, my calendar is open, but the times are still very limited because I have not figured out a perfect schedule just yet. I will get that. Time will be open more later. When I do that, I will let you all know. But in the meantime, if those times that are available can work for you, take a look, book some time. I'll be happy to talk to you. Finallyfasting.com if you'd like to check that out. If you'd like to help me in a different way, if you go to the link to if you go to the link in the description of this live stream, you could be part of the Finally Fasting fam. You can join and support me in that way. If you do, you'll get a special color next to your name. You get a little emoji next to your name. I don't know where my notebook is, so I can't show you the stickers. But you saw people probably use it in chat using little custom emoji. You'll get your name on the live stream of these. You'll get your name on the intros of these live streams, which I have not updated in a minute. I apologize for that. And if you join our higher tier group, you will be able to join us on a live stream later today. We have group coaching sessions every Wednesday evening, Chicago time, or Thursdays, Manila time, or Australia time, or New Zealand time, or Korea time. So if that's something you'd like to check out, just go to the link in the description of this live stream and you can be part of the autophagy group, or you can support me in the other OMAD group way. Okay, I think that's it. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired, everyone. Okay, let me try to answer questions if anybody has questions. Oh wow, it's 6:41 over there. The Titanium Isabel. You're 5 hours ahead of me, and I mean, I thought I was far. I thought I was on the far east. You're way further than I am. Um, you guys are so kind with the comments. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Some of these comments I can't even put up because I'm going to be too shy to even answer or even try answering. Um, Shauna says the resistant bands are no joke. Doing them as soon as we're done. I was doing biceps with them. If you all remember, I have an issue with my bicep. It's gotten better over time, but I was doing resistance bands, doing bicep curls today, and they really worked out my arms. They really did. It was good without hurting them. So it was really helpful. But you're right. They are no joke. They are no joke. Um, let me see here. Guys, I don't know how to answer some of these things. Mai asks, OMAD and your thoughts. I think OMAD is great. I think OMAD is a great way to keep your calories in check, especially if you're someone like me that tends to eat a lot. Although my problem is even OMAD is not enough for me because I eat way too much. It's still something I'm trying to control. I am not really eating 7,000 calories like before, but I still eat a lot, eat a lot. Usually in excess of anywhere between 35 and 4,500 calories. OMAD can be a great way to fast and lose weight, but even if you do OMAD, you still have to be very careful about the calories that you intake. Just because you do OMAD doesn't mean that you can just eat whatever you want because you still have to put some control in it. But my thoughts on it, I think it's a great protocol. I think it's something that I'll eventually start using. Maybe not every day, but I have a feeling if I can keep my calories in check, I'll probably use it the majority of the week. Ah, that's great, Deja. You'll be able to make it. I'm glad to hear it. Go Mole, am I saying that right? Go Mole Mom, uh, or Go Mole Momotosi, Momotosi. I'm probably saying it wrong. Says been unable to do ADF for 3 months. I have been 87 to 85 kg since April of this year. I was 103 kilograms last year, September. I mean, so you're still down, right? I was doing ADF. Currently, I'm just doing intermittent fasting, but I'm not losing. So go mole. I mean, if your goal, right? If your goal is to do ADF, continue working on it. Continue hitting your timer. When you say intermittent fasting, are you talking about 16 hours, 18 hours? Are you talking about doing OMAD? Are you talking about doing 23 hours? If you're not able to lose, then I think you and I probably know where the real problem is. It's probably the diet. That's probably where the issue is. And of course, you can do things like exercise. You can work on your sleep. There are all these things that can supplement and help. But I think the two big things here is the fasting either has to be on point, the diet has to be on point, or if you want to accelerate the process, both have to be on point. And so if one is lagging, and if you know that you can't fast right now, then it's time to really clean up the diet. You know that one has to give. You have to do one eventually, right? So if the fasting part is hard, then it's time to really, really clean up the diet and work on that. Keep us posted, Gomol. I mean, I appreciate you sharing and I understand the struggle, but I think you and I both know what that reality looks like, and it's just about putting it into action. And sometimes maybe if you're like, but Jerome, I can't do any of those things. Sure, you can. Sometimes it means being accountable and sharing with people here in chat, leaning on other people in that way. So keep us posted. I know you can do it. I know many of us can. You've heard me talk about imperfect consistency before. So if anything, just practice that. Practice doing something imperfectly consistent. Work on all of your weight loss levers outside of just the fasting part. So keep us posted, Go More. Hawkins says almost lost 26 kg. That's awesome. I love that. From 103 to 78. Thank you for your inspirational videos. You're very welcome, Hawkins. Congrats to you. I'm glad that you've been able to lose weight. I love it when I'm in here and I see people sharing their success and finding that they were able to do things that maybe they've never been able to do before. I love that for you. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for sharing with us. Um, Gia's asks, Jerome, have you ever tried trampoline? I have not. I have not. And honestly, I just don't know if I'm of age to even mess with that. I'm just afraid of injuring myself. But I don't know, maybe one day. Everyone, it's 1:48 in the morning here and I still have work to do. I still have a lot to do, unfortunately. I'm probably going to be up for another 2 hours and my plan is to just sleep after that for maybe the next 6 hours and then I have to get up to do more live streams. I have a coaching session and then I have the autophagy live stream. People who are waiting for the autophagy live stream later today, I'm not going to put the stream available just yet because I'm just very tired and I still have work to do. Just know that we will be live streaming at 8:30 p.m. Yes, 8:30 p.m. Central today. And I think that's it, everyone. I think that's it. So with that being said, and give me 1 second here as I try to like clean up everything that I have here on my screen. I just want to give a huge thank you to so many of you. To Miss Peaceful One, to Shauna, to Melly Mel, to Adeline, to Eric, to Afia, to Peace to All, to Ingrid, to Jordan, to Andrew, to Letty, to Carnivorous Teacher, to Ravine, and to the Titanium Isabel. Thank you so much for your generous donations today. Thank you for all the support. For those who donated way more, thank you again for that extra support. I appreciate that. That means so much to me. That means so much to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all so much. To all my Finally Fasting fam members who are part of Finally Fasting fam, who support me in that way, who give that extra support, thank you so much. And of course, to all my everyday people in chat, to people who are here, who are kind and supportive to others. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being accountable with me. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for sharing your good and your bad as well. I want you to remember, you are not alone on this journey. I have a lot of good days, but I also struggle. I also have hard times. I'm currently not eating the best. I'm not eating the cleanest, but I'm not here beating myself up about it because I know that tomorrow is another day. And I know I don't have to start tomorrow. I know that even though I ate bad today, I could keep eating a bunch of the snacks I have here, but I won't because I already hit my timer. Because I know I'm probably going to eat tomorrow because I know tomorrow's going to be an off day. Tomorrow's going to be kind of like catching up with work, getting my other streams down, and then figuring out what the rest of my life looks like for the month of December. Things don't always go according to plan, and there's nothing wrong with that. Practice imperfect consistency. Practice taking care of yourself and doing what you have to do. Okay, that's all I got. I'm going to do my obligatory wave. We will all talk again soon. I will most likely see you on Friday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, if I'm thinking correctly. But for my autophagy members, I will see you later tonight. Okay? All right, everyone. I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Take care. Bye, everyone. Thank you for the birthday wishes. It means so much to me. It really does. You are like family and friends to me. I do mean that. So thank you so much. I will see you all soon. Take care, everyone.